and pacified, and they're just saying, here we are, and here we are, and here we are. And after seeing that video, I'm absolutely convinced that that's coming to everybody's door. Eventually, it's coming to and through the door. Now, I'm a peaceful political guy who's running out of time here. And the good news, you've already mentioned the good news. The good news is, I've stormed all across the country saying, revolution now, America. You've got to stand up. You got to get involved. And it's not just getting out in the streets with the Tea Parties and just standing in the streets. Everybody has got to do what the people in Utah are trying to do, what some of the people in Pennsylvania and Arizona are trying to do all across this country. Get involved with every single federal and state campaign and election you can right now. I don't care if you've never worked on a campaign before in your life and you don't know what you're doing. Just pick up the phone and start. That's all you've got to do is pick up that phone and start, because we really do have a chance to turn things around here before November. But look at when they're planning on putting that movie out. Like, anytime there's a new movie like that, its date can be moved around. But my understanding is they're targeting September, right before the elections, correct?
Yeah, no, they're saying it's a political message, and it's September 3rd. And look at how she was the runner-up. They now admit she would have won. The judge, a La Reconquista guy for Miss USA, voted against her because she said, I support states' rights. That's how militant these groups are. You're not going to wear an American flag in school, and you're not going to say you're for states' rights, or you're going to pay.
You're going to pay, and the movie Machete sends the message that if we don't get our way politically, you're going to pay all the way. You're going to pay with your lives. You're going to pay with your destruction. You're going to pay in a way that Americans have never paid before, because when you picture something like the movie Machete, 12+ million, and there's also some other books. We even saw a book on this. There's other reinforcing factors. Communications are being sent, not just with this movie, but other channels through books and radio broadcasts, all priming these illegals in our midst for this possible burning of Rome from within.
Stay there, William, because in the script it says they rise up with their tools of their trade, with their pickaxes. That was written 2 years ago in the script. Now it's a movie. They've completed it. And then you have the woman saying, I'm going to rise up with my pickaxes. I'm going to kill you. This is pre-programming going on everywhere. Stay there. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Good day, Jim Newcomer from Midas Resources, May 19th, 2010. Gold opened this morning at $12.0760. A 1-ounce gold coin can be purchased for $12.3991, $6.1996 for a half ounce, or $309.98 for the quarter ounce. That's $12.3991, $6.1996, and $309.98.
Making the right decision is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or worse, depression? Many investors are turning to gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold. Discussing costs, benefits, risks, the book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold can be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, this book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Oh, my sinuses. They feel like they'll explode.
Sinus pressure, sinus headaches that keep you up at night. You've struggled for years. You've tried everything to get relief, but your sinus distress just keeps coming back and robbing you of the healthy life you deserve. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. Statistics show that 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress. Fact is, 67 products merely treat the symptoms and don't get to the cause of your sinus problem. Now there's a solution that's safe and doctor recommended. Sinofresh Homeopathic Antiseptic Nasal Spray. It's the only patent-protected nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of your sinusitis. No alcohol, no rebound congestion, no drug interactions, and easy to use. Don't go another day just treating symptoms. Take control of your sinus health now and get Sinofresh Homeopathic Antiseptic Nasal Spray and get the relief you deserve. Go to buysinofresh.com. That's B-U-Y, Sinofresh.com. Or call 888-906-3636. Breathe easy. Breathe free. Get Sinofresh today. It works.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. We're standing up. And what's so evil about the media saying if you're against government health care, you're a racist. If you're against anything Obama does, you're a racist. You can see they use it as a weapon. And when they invoke racism, it actually creates it in the other groups thinking that Whitey is out to get them. When Mexico has some of the most draconian laws in the country against illegal immigrants, no one in the world lets people get to their country, have a kid, and then everybody's legalized. I mean, I talked to my friend, Kevin Booth, and he said all over L.A., even in nice neighborhoods, they're just closing major roads when they wash out and saying no more road. Everything's falling apart. They've announced they're not going to fix the sidewalks. And, you know, Kevin's more what you'd call liberal. And he said to me, my God, it's like a third world country. And all over the nation, everything is folding. They're shutting state parks, national parks. Everything's going bankrupt. And then you've got hundreds of millions of people south of the border saying, this is our country, get out. Don't wear American flags, shut up. And now Rodriguez is going to make a whole string of films creating this cult icon guy. It's just horrible. William Gheen of ALIPAC, so much is happening. But again, the good news is the American people are awake. Hispanic Americans are awake. And they're saying, look, I choose America. I choose the Republic. I'm not going to be intimidated into racial politics. Your comments on that, William?
Well, I think you're right about waking up. Look at some of the things that's hit their consciousness recently. That Ron Goethe speech that we released through ALIPAC back in early 2008. Someone grabbed a copy of it, and thank goodness Drudge Report linked into the new copy. And once that happened, it went right up the flagpole, was mentioned on Fox and everything, and had hundreds of thousands of views. And the whole country's watching this instructor from California stand there and tell his student minions that they're part of the global Hispanic front inside of America, the Revolutionary Front. You know, they're soldiers. And so because he was speaking in English and because the timing was right and the right communications tapped in there, America got a little glimpse of the lethal and revolutionary zeal infesting the illegal immigration population. You know, we've tried to point out, those of us that have been steeped in it, illegal immigration is no longer just a political tool. It's a form of warfare against this country, and it's being conducted, made entirely possible by the fact that the American public, we've been compromised at the top. The top control mechanisms of the corporation groups and government out of D.C. has been compromised by our enemies. And now they're pumping in enough people that hate our guts to deal with us on the inside of our own country. And that's what's going on here. I truly believe that. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish it wasn't my job to tell people that.
Well, no, that's the facts, and that's what globalization is playing groups off against each other. And look at how the PNAC information. Look at the MIAC report, the Homeland Security report, the ADL, Southern Poverty Law Center reports. They demonize everybody. In there, they say the Tea Parties are violent and want to overthrow America. When we want to save America, we're not doing anything violent. You've got union thugs attacking Tea Party people. The national media covers that up. Meanwhile, you've got all over Spanish radio, all over Spanish TV, but in Spanish, the same stuff we heard Gochez say. So what's happening is the public is now finding out what's really going on.
Well, I've been telling people, look, don't look for your savior with man. And don't look for your leaders on television. You're not going to find your leaders for this mess on television. And part of the problem we're having here, too, there are racist groups in America. And sometimes, like I've had some recent dealings with an event we're trying to put on some events down in Arizona. And it's hard to tell sometimes whether these people who try to paint a big racist target on good people, the Tea Party's 99.5+%